a good one.
Definitely. Seen you twice in a day.
I know, huh? Double trouble.
Huh? It's worth the trouble, I guess. I'm on my break right now. On my break. Well, today is October 13th, 2021. The time is 3:50 p.m. California time, of course. Word up. I got 5 minutes. Been working. Came out of work for a short 30-minute break. You feel me? Only got 5 minutes, so it's not really, I can really say much. In this moment in time, I had to buy some Chinese food. I needed some Chinese food, you feel me? A little bit of strength here, keep me going. I was gonna eat heavy, but I'm like, you know what? If I eat heavy, I'm gonna be in the ida stage. Right now, I feel like I'm in the ida stage right now. I feel, you know what I mean? I just needed something light, and I happen to have gotten a little too much. Now I'm in the ida stage. I'm okay. I'm gonna get out of it soon. I'm gonna kick out of it. Yep. Word. Today was alright. Today was okay. I mean, earlier I spoke about what was the topic? I forget. The topic was about the two kind of liars, a Judas and a Peter. You feel me? And I got into the conversation of when you a person who leaves home a little too early and you haven't developed the necessary skills. You have not developed the necessary skills to, you know, to be out there on your own. Yeah, you gain some habits along the way, good and bad. You feel me? But the bad is a bad habit that you pick up that's going to be detrimental to your growth itself. So you better off just, you know, I know people, you know, you hear the rumors. Well, how about if a person is in a fucked up situation? You know what I mean? Then if you're in a fucked up situation, then of course you can leave early. I'm not telling you to stay if you're in a bad situation. I'm just saying if you can wait, you should just wait and see what you can learn during that process. You feel me? That's so. If you can wait, just wait and see what you can learn during that process. But if you're in an abusive situation or comfortable situation, then I tell you, yeah, you should leave early. But I know from my experience dealing with females that I know who left home a little early, at the age of 21, she's already on her own for 5 years already. You feel me? Somewhere 25, they're already on their own for a very long time, years. And I'm thinking to myself, this is not, I'm like, dang, you're doing a great job being on your own for that long. Congratulations. But in the back of my mind, it was concerning because I'm like, this is not a good idea. It's not good because you can tell the aggression of it. You feel me? You can tell they pick up a lot of habits where it's very hard to explain at times. You feel me? It is very hard to explain, but I know they definitely will lack empathy, compassion. They will lack a lot of the things that a person who came from a two-family home, because they say people who come from a two-family home are more likely to succeed in life. But it's based on how long that person stay in the household for. You feel me? And people love to talk about family this and family that. I'm not talking about just any kind of family. I'm talking about a structure. You feel me? What's the point of having two parents in a home if there's no structure? You feel me? It has to be a family structure. You feel me? When you have a structure, then you have to have the foundation, the roots itself. Then you have the branches. Then it produce fruits. You feel me? Not just a family, a man and a woman in the house and kids. No, that's not really a family. The family comes when you have the structure and the base of it, and everything else operating in a sense, and everybody know their sense, and everybody is playing a role for the betterment of the team itself, the real structure of it all. Not just because people think I'm just talking about a regular family and it's like, you know, the mother and the father and the kids. No, sometimes it could be the mother and the father and the kid, and some people get abused verbally, sexually, physically. You feel me? So we're not talking about that kind of, I'm talking about a real family structure. You feel me? The real shit. Like real structure, my nigga. You feel me? I ain't gonna compare it to nobody, but real structure, you dig? Well, everybody know the real type shit. But I just feel like even if it's not a real structure or family, any kid that leaves home early. I gotta start walking. Any kid that leave home early is more likely to engage in a lot of sexual activities. That's not good. You feel me? This how they be having demon babies. This is how they get demon babies. A lot of people don't understand the concept of that and how that works. A woman that sleeps with a lot of men and have a child. A woman that sleeps with a lot of men without obeying herself, right? Disrespecting her ovary in that sense is more likely to have a troublesome child, a child that I call a demon baby. That child is more likely to be troubled. That child is more likely to find trouble will always come his way, because that's the kind of energy her mother has been conducting herself in. So it automatically falls on the child itself. So that child, even if the child is not a troublesome child, the child will always seem to get into a lot of troubles. And it's not just because she put him in an environment. It's not just the environment. Her womb, the womb that the kid came out of, was a troubled environment itself. I always said a woman's womb is an environment in itself. It's a place where a person grows and is fed. She feeds the child itself. At a particular point, the child and the woman are operating on one breath and one heart. You feel me? Then after a while, he detached away from that environment, which is her womb. But if she was conducting bad activities before she had him, she has a sinister womb, a filthy womb. You feel me? A devastating womb. So when she birthed this child is more likely to be a demonic baby, a baby that's troublesome. You feel me? Think about it. That's how energy works. So if you see any kid or any criminal, if you take a look at their background, you can get to see that there was a parent involved in a lot of activities like drinking, smoking, drugs, a lot of sex, or prostitution and everything else. It's always like that. You can do the research on your own. I always do my research, nigga. I don't watch things just to watch them. I watch it and I do the research and I be like, oh, this shit is crazy. So any child, when you see them that's very, very troublesome, their mother was involved in that kind of activities, or their father was involved in that kind of activity, and they infected what the child could have been. No lie. True stories. You feel me? True indeed, man. True indeed. You feel me? This is still an episode of, there's two kind of liars, which is the Judas and the Peter. So a Judas is more likely to make a demon, because, you know, he become a pathological liar. You feel me? He become a liar who lies just to get other people in trouble. You feel me? Very devastating act. And Peter is the one who lied just to, so he doesn't get in trouble. It's a white lie. That's what it's called. But I gotta go though. I'll let y'all later. You already know what time it is. I'm more like a Peter.